Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
no, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like
I
that.
wasn't looking at him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Yo, don't be looking at my baby mother. I wasn't looking at nothing, mister. I'm on the phone. But let's talk about Tank. Barrios. We're gonna talk about Triple G, the greatest gay duck of all time. Forget Triple G. I don't like his whole ass. Talk a little bit about Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders and Jamal. Triple G ducking him. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't be looking at nobody baby mother out there today neither. Don't be looking at nobody baby mother. You know, don't get G checked. You know, I'm sorry, mister. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking, nigga. Don't tell her stop wearing them tight ass jeans, wearing that short dress. What you gonna do about it? You know, New York City got the lowest crime rate, so I don't get it. You talk boxing all day, but you scared of a nigga in the street. Show your boxing skills. You been to water gym. Mr. 21 Strong, salute. You know, I'm looking at nobody baby mother. I apologize, sir. I apologize. Drop one of Clues bombs for him.
Can't believe about
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
When I say drop one of Clues bombs, I'm gonna drop that. You feel me? But yeah, don't be out here today looking at people baby mother if you can't fight, man. But you know, sorry, sir. 7-8, send the goons. send the goons. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. And I think I got if the weight is all regular and they fight at the 140-pound limit without the rehydration to catch weight, I'm gonna go with Barrios on that one. What's going on? MDCL 5L salute. I'm gonna go with Barrios, man. I think Barrios a better fighter. I mean, Tank went up to one. I think this is cherry picking going wrong. I think Tank went up to 135. Didn't look nearly as powerful. He don't know how to punch in combinations. Yes, I am. I will be watching that tonight. Shout out to Andre. But Tank ain't schooled enough to fuck with Barrios. And I know Barrios' first debut fight was 100. Hold don't even watch Pluto TV. But I know Barrios' first fight was at 122 pounds. Then he went up to featherweight and so on and so on. But I just think unless they're gonna drain Barrios, then Tank might be one of them dudes like Algieri move up to come in. But he went up in catchweight versus Pacquiao. He might come in higher than 140 pounds. So if it's a straight 140, they can hydrate Barrios. Barrios is a more complete fighter than Tank. All Tank do is predicated on punching guys one punch at a time. But Barrios got good speed. Barrios got good balance, and Barrios can punch. If he couldn't cut off the ring on a dude with one Achilles in Gamboa, he gonna have problems with Barrios for real. I never really looked at Tank as his talented fight. I think Barrios will give Teofimo Lopez hell at 140. Instead of going to fight Teofimo Lopez and getting a real undisputed, it just didn't make no sense. I think Barrios a tougher fight than Teofimo Lopez. Long, athletic, got a good coach. So yeah, look good, good karate body. Wasn't I don't know. Let's pull it up. Let's get real. Hold on, I gotta pull up the right one. Hold on. Let's get retarded in here. Let me see. Yeah, if they don't drain Barrios, I got Barrios. Barrios probably gonna be a huge underdog. I don't never trust Tank's dedication to boxing. I just don't like people see him as he a good fighter, but I don't really see him as that dominant fighter. You ain't even fought a real lightweight yet, man. You look at Barrios. Let's see. I pushed the wrong button. Let's go up here. Light. Yeah, it's like he's been fighting that super light. I don't think he's been up to welterweight yet, man. But he's solid though, man. I like Barrios in that fight. If the weight don't Tank, people are slick. If the winner of Taylor Ramirez move up, Tank will become super champion. If he beat Barrios, true. But I heard they wasn't moving up, so not no time soon. Tank looks like for that one big shot, he doesn't set it up exactly, and then Barrios can take the power. He can take it. And Tank can even they better drain this kid. This can go go very right from my pockets. Pavlik would have killed. Of course, he would have killed Triple G. Boom. What's up, Saul? I see you. Trying to have Tank position for 35. Yeah, bro. He not even the champion at 35. He got a fake belt. Unless they pay Barrios to lay down. Floyd get on his Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya shit, but this guy's a complete fighter. When you talk about balance, he can punch a little bit. And I don't think he at his best yet, for sure. I don't think the kid at his best, But still, we ain't probably seen it. We might have seen the best of Barrios. We might have seen the best of Tank, but Tank's Barrios should be on free fight. It should. But Tank only fight on Showtime. Should there be a rehydration clause for Tank? No, it shouldn't be for no fight. I don't care if I'm in the belief that there should be no catch weights with catch weight divisions. When you got super juniors, light, it should be no catch weights. It should, at least for titles. I don't believe in that. It should never be no catch weight with super middleweight and junior middleweight and super light. No, if we're gonna do catch weights for titles, it shouldn't be. Boxing it really needs an international. It needs a national and international commission. I really believe that, man. Tank is gonna stop this dude. Are you serious? Who is Tank? Who does Tank ever stop that made you say, okay? Tank couldn't even stop Gamboa, but on one Achilles. Who is Tank stopped? Serious. Who is he stopped? I'm gonna choose some ice for you too. Who is he stopped? Y'all be killing me. He couldn't even stop Gamboa. If you notice the way he fight, business and boxing salute. Big. We talking about boxing. Why you think they're making this fight so soon for Mario? For Tank? For Tank. I heard Barrios is supposed to fight Regis, and Regis went another way, and I guess they couldn't agree to nothing. I think he a better fighter than Tank. Now, if they come in here and put a rehydration clause or a catch weight, then I got Tank, but Tank might not make weight. So, like I said before, I heard they was talking about 137-pound catch. Well, I said, y'all look at Tank. I think he's a good fighter, but we talking about rhythmic movement. A guy Barrios who probably dedicated, stay in the gym, better hand speed. A guy that's fought at 140 before. Did we forget that this dude struggled working against Boa? Couldn't cut the ring off. Dude had one leg. Couldn't cut the ring off. Don't set up no punches. And did we forget that Leo Santa Cruz was giving him business? Did we forget Leo was giving him business? Leo was winning that fight until he got tired. Ronald, if going up in weight, someone else weight class, why should there be some whole shit in my? I agree with that. Another flat-footed fighter. No, Barrios ain't flat-footed. Barrios got some movement, bro. Barrios ain't flat-footed, bro. Barrios got a little bit of movement. If he didn't have that movement, Barrios couldn't even beat that dude that he beat. And I think that dude to beat Tank too. Bunch of 26-pounders. And Barrios started off at 122. Tank did so in a 12th round with one leg. I ain't trying to hear that dude. Who did Tank fight last? Leo, I was just not impressed. Neil Pond Armstrong, salute. Jay Sean, what's going on, bro? Ronnie Shields said that wasn't no Charlo Triple G in the works on Boxing Dog. That nigga just said it, dude. He the trainer. What he know? He ain't no manager. That boy, man, come on. I played a sound clip. Drop one of Clue's bombs. I got my mic on. Hold on. That boy said it, and I heard it was. You don't know. He's a trainer. Get out of here. You don't know shit. I heard personally they offered to fight. Tank is the best boxer of the four. Of what four? What's the four? Because he's not a better boxer than Devin Haney. Who else? He not a better boxer than Shakur. He a banger. Like I said before. Tank stopped all his opponents, but who did he fight, though? Let's look at Tank resume. Look at Tank resume. Then he wiggled his way out of fighting Gary Russell probably too. I heard they was talking. I don't know what happened. Let's see. All right. Come on. He stopped all his opponents. Who the fuck did he fight? That's all I want to know. Okay, y'all see me? Hold on, put the full straight on for y'all. Y'all be talking like he fought somebody. Now tell me when y'all get to a person 0-4. I'm writing up his record. He fought a dude 0-4 in his debut. He fought a dude in his debut in his second, third fight. His next fight after that, he fought a guy 4-7, 1-1, 2-8, 3-9. Debut 47-31, 4-4-2, 5-3-0, 8-1-0, 4-8, 18-4, 17-4-1, 15-15. Do you look? Who virginity has he took? Who boxing virginity has he took? Oh, we got two guys coming up here. 15-5, 28-18. And he fought Pedraza. We're going to Pedraza. A lot of people thought he didn't beat Edgar Cherry. And that right here, you see that? That's a split decision. I thought Edgar Cherry won that fight. That was on Showtime. Just my opinion. He fought Leon Walsh. Come on, we know he wasn't. Who did Leon Walsh fight? Come on. Drop one of Clues by. Who did he fight? Let me know. Look at his record. 22-60-9, 3-1-4, 14-12, 4-41, 11-43, 8-15-1, 4-40, 4-9-1, 8-5-2, 21-1, 13-1-0, 17-2-0, 25-3-1. Come on, look at this dude resume. Who did he fight? Come on, man. Okay. Francisco Forsaca. When did he knock Forsaca out? Hold on. Did he? He KO'd him at 8. Ryan Garcia KO'd him faster. Clay R coming off a loss. Hugo Ruiz, never heard of. Ricardo Nuez, never heard of him. Gamboa. Let's look at Gamboa box rec. Let's look at Gamboa box rec, bro. Before Tank, look at this. Loss. He had already lost, man. So, like I said, everybody could talk. Tank this, Tank that. Whatever you feel. Boy ain't fought nobody, bro, other than Pedraza. And he barely got his belt. He said Mike Copser came out and tried to refute the reports about Triple. I knew it was real. Yeah, Michael Montara came out with his racist ass. The man said we tried to make the fight I call L. Ronnie Shields a trainer, a coach. What do you know? No offense to him. I like Ronnie. Haney and Gamboa both should have Should have got the L in that fight. Yeah, they doing catch weights to drain Barrios because Tank eats so much. That's what it is. Literally 23. Who did he fight? Who did he fight, bro? All the 23 fighters. Name me 5 wins that he won. Name me 5 guys that he beat. Come on, man. Get out of here. Name them. Come on. People going here and say, well, Rocky Marciano didn't fight nobody. Well, who the fuck is these guys Tank fighting? Tank the best eating of the 4. Let's just come on. We should screen share again, bro. Let's screen share again. Let's screen share. All right, y'all see it? Give me 1 minute. Y'all see it? Okay, let's go down to 26. We already here. Okay. The Tank ever fight Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, Zucan. We fought Leo, excuse me. But Zucan, Nervete. Come on. Would they fight this guy, Emmanuel Nervete? If he said he come up to 30, would Tank fight that guy? I'm pretty. Who did he beat? I'll let you on right now. You don't get on your phone. 5 people that he beat. You couldn't name them. No technicality, but he beat the other 3 Lopez. He beat he won't even fight him. He won't even fight him. That's why he beat him, but why he won't fight him? No, I didn't mean who he stopped. I said who is he beat? Say who he stopped. What kind of came out? Okay. Y'all keep hyper secure up. Well, fight him then. Shit, come on. Tell Tank to fight him. Frampton will give Tank problems, maybe. 22. I didn't say who he stopped, bro. Who did he beat? Who did he he stopped? Who did he stop? Name him. Deontay Wilder, bum ass, stopped a whole bunch of people too. Come on. What made Muhammad Ali so good? Was it because he beat regular people? No, it's because he won the big fights. I'll get there. Two tall Tank sexuals in the chat. Why fight Barrios before Gary Russell? Something not adding up. Cause when they asked him, do you want to fight Gary Russell? No. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, dude. PBC, y'all talking about y'all want people to go fight guys across the street over there, but they scared to fight each other. Gary Russell, the red-headed stepchild at PBC, can't get Leo, can't get Tank, can't get anything more than the other. Yeah, he fighting Ray Vargas. I'm going to do a video on that. Fight Ray Vargas next. Ronald Shakur, not 35. Well, Tank at 30. Michael Montero on Twitter, discrediting Carissa. He won't say that shit in Flint. I wish they did him instead of Mr. Ali Bashar. Corbett will watch Tank. Tank can never fight nobody, dude. I got it back in. Colbert, I don't know about McCollum, though. I don't know about McCollum. Tank waiting on. I knew he probably won't fight him. I knew we off mute. Salute. Francisco. I feel Tank beats everyone at 26 except Tank Shakur at 30. Barrios got a hell of a chin. Oh, no, yeah, I was at the movies watch. That was on the Shine undercard, right? Shine and Earl. Mayweather told Russell to leave. Yes, this man got on the phone and said, "Stop picking on Tank." I wish I was still cool ball head just for that interview, just to play that interview. He'll probably report me. Fuck him too, though. Big Facts 110-15 salute. How do you beat Tank? Shit, walk straight to him. Walk straight to him. That's it. Walk straight to Tank. It ain't that hard. Or just use your movement and outbox him. That's it. Walk him straight down. You can avoid one or two big shots if you know what you're doing. Come on. When he beat Russell, then he beat a 26. But no, but at the end of the day, that's a rivalry. That's what DC versus Baltimore. Come on, man. He ran from that man. Stop it. But when he do this, he did. Come on, man. That motherfucker won't even fight Tio for Undisputed. Won't fight Lomachenko. Come on, man. And this is why boxing is what it is. It's like it's running in neutral. Or most of these fans doing a running man. Y'all more infatuated with the fighter than the rules of boxing. Come on, man. Chat, let's play hypothetical. Tank wouldn't fight Loma. So if he beat Barrios, you think he gonna fight Ramirez or Taylor? If so, I'll happily take y'all. He will never fight them. Never. Tank panics on the back foot. Very true. Most fighters do. Like Kovalev, all Dre had to do was walk to him, and Dre had a lot of success. Most people scared to get hit, but that's how you do. Walk to him. How do you beat Ryan Garcia? Easy. Push that. All you gotta do. Ryan Garcia, man, you can figure that out. Man, do what Luke Campbell did. You can drop the jab to the stomach, come back. Tank gonna walk right to shots. Ryan gonna walk right into shots. This is easy. Yeah, I heard. He fighting. Who was he fighting? I don't know the dude's name. Brian Patillo. Oh, dude ain't even in the WBC rankings. Is he coming up for 47? I don't see him in the rankings. Let me check 47. Unless I'm blind. I don't see him in the rankings. I don't know. Brian Pinello, whatever dude's name is. No disrespect. Mayweather fact nobody wants to risk losing. Mayweather should push Tank to achieve more. Yep. No, that's apple. That's apple juice. Apple juice. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why I like Canelo versus Jamal. You mean Jamal? At the end of the day, Jamal turned it down. Come on. For whatever reason he turned the fight down. I ain't gonna lie. He don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. They offered him $10 million to fight that fight. You know, and like somebody else said, why don't Al come out and speak? Bob Arum speak to everybody. You can say you can go out here on a smear campaign about Bob Arum. He still talked to Baltimore shop conversation in the boxing voice. Two known PBC nut huggers. I don't pledge allegiance to shit. I just know PBC fighters ducking the most smoke. And nobody want to see it. Deontay Wilder, real talk, he never tried to fight Klitschko. And I don't think his intentions was to fight AJ. He announced that, AJ offered me more money to fight Tyson Fury. He didn't take it. Come on. That's a fact. Who else? Tank. We already know he didn't want to fight Loma. I'm already young. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Errol Spence don't want to cross the street. They trying to age Bud out. Those the facts. Only real nigga over there is like Jermell and Regis. The only real niggas over at PBC, dude. Who else? I don't know. Gary Russell. You want to say he ducked Tank? Haney. Okay. I respect Tank more if he drop his belts and make in the PB. I agree. I respect him more too. But then what make it worse? The reason why it ain't because Leo's father had cancer, but the reason why Leo Santa Cruz can duck ain't because he Hispanic all the way. But the reason he shut the fuck up. You don't hear Leo say, "Yeah, I'll fuck him up. I'm the best in the world. I knock him." Leo just duck and move in silence. Tank, Deontay, he can't bar and he talk all this shit. Well, I'm gonna knock him out faster than Terrence Crawford. Come on, he do all that talking, but he like stoop kid, scared to leave the porch. He said undisputed versus both already have an L. Who have an L? What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about Castanos? I think he got a draw. No, Jamel, Canelo at me that one. Canelo can make 160. That'd be a good fight. I pick Jamel. You can beat Tank with movements and jabs. Just don't stand. She can stand in front of him and push his ass back. Either way. He said, laugh at Milk Dug and CeeLo. Y'all think I'm crazy. Hey, real shit. I seen this. I seen Cuckoo Cow had a new video 2 years ago. Hey, I'm gonna share at the end of the stream. He said, Milk Dug and see, I think I'm crazy. Be like CJ, the emancipation, the proclamation, the revitalization of Al Haymond's nation, my brother, as men of the sun and brothers we need to unify and give me money. Man, you ain't learned. I call it how I see it. He said, how do you beat Teofimo Lopez? Shit, Loma showed you. A lot of these dudes, if you walk to him, you will beat him. How you think Charlo beat Derevchenko? He just kept his distance. He just kept his distance. And he just keep pushing motherfuckers backwards. That's how Loma was. I forgot what I scored the fight. I'm gonna tell you what I scored the fight. Hold on. Hopefully I ain't delete my, I didn't delete my. I got a lot of scorecards in here. I don't score fights like I used to. I just don't. You ain't got T on here. I ain't got T on here. Got Tank and Leo. I had Leo up before he got. No, I think I stopped scoring the fight. I think I got Jeezy and motherfucking Gucci, Ramirez and Postal, White and Povetkin. I had White up before he got knocked out. Garcia, Vargas, whoever the fuck that fight was. Farmer Diaz, I got that in there. Charlo and Tony Harrison 2. I had Tony up. Ruiz and AJ 2. I stopped scoring that shit. Yeah. I guess I gotta start scoring fights. I thought I scored that fight, to be honest. What about Spence versus Ferrari 2? I got Ferrari. Who, Sean? I think Derek James and him make the adjustment. I think if Spence stay on the path of sobriety that he been on, I think Spence will win. But we never seen, other than the Julio Diaz rematch, we never seen Sean come back. Jared Hurd versus Derevchenko. Derevchenko dropped weight too. I gotta see how he looked at that 160. I like Derevchenko, but I ain't seen Hurd. Look at the big fella. Look at the big fella. Sean Torres, salute. I agree. This boxing is for new gen. Yeah, man. Even this rap, I woogity woogity. I woogity boogity. Man, I be listening. I be turning this shit off. We was taking my daughter to our birthday dinner with her friend. My girl was like, you want to see what the ladies you want to listen to? I'm like, hey, get your own ride, brother, sister. Ain't no Megan Thee Stallion in this. I don't listen to that shit. I'll listen to Dodge Effects for a whole day before I listen. Dodge Effects pretty good. They saying Bud might. I ain't heard that. I can ask. I don't think so. I don't think so. But if it was true, my phone would have hit. I think they making that up. He said Loma was beating T.O. ass. Yeah, he was. Real talk. That's a fact. Because when me and Nate, we didn't have me, Nate, and Lion Killer, check out Lion Killer podcast. We didn't have a sound on. I thought Lomachenko won, honestly. But I was glad T.O. won. You got Haney and Lopez. I got Lopez right now. See how Haney look coming back. I like Bud if Charlo don't. Shit, that's the magic thing. Bud got to put 2 extra ounces on his glove. And Jamel, it's just really Floyd Mayweather will tear Jamel out the frame. He just fight too aggressive right now. Somebody that can hit, don't get hit. Crawford could really just counterpunch that fight. He'd beat. I mean, you put somebody like Sugar Ray Leonard in there with Charlo as 54, or Julian Jackson would knock him. Well, and Charlo got a good chin. Julian Jackson, the greatest pound for pound puncher I've seen. Julian Jackson would knock him out. He probably wouldn't fight Julian like that. The Google moderation team deleted my message with the. Yeah, I don't see it. I ain't deleted it. I already thought they was gonna call Loma T.O. draw. Yeah, me too. Shit. I thought he won. But I don't care. Loma was beating the hell out of him when he was prepped. Yeah, he did. Ain't no hen dog going here. Apple juice. I got some Hornitos upstairs, though. I got some Hornitos. Canelo versus Floyd, and they prime Floyd. No brainer. I've been watching fights. My opinion really changed a lot with no sound. Yeah, it do. Yeah. What's up, Milo? Salute. Crawford seen Wade through Chinny. Oh, what's Chinny, bro? What's Chinny? When have you seen Crawford hurt other than the Gamboa fight? What's Chinny? Because Pernell Whitaker was always on the canvas. And a lot of people think he arguably moved up and beat De La Hoya at 47. What's Chinny? Chavez was a great puncher when he fought him. Felix Trinidad was always, I said, people don't know a lot of people don't need to speak that don't know boxing. Because Chinny is Amir Khan. Chinny is Fernando Guerrero. Just because you hit the canvas, it doesn't make you Chinny. That's a big lie. All the great fighters hit the canvas. Muhammad Ali hit the canvas versus Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali Chinny. George Foreman gonna knock him out. He Chinny. Okay. Didn't Burt Cooper wasn't Burt Cooper. Hold on. I ain't talking about the UK dude. Get the dude that knocked Muhammad Ali down. See, a lot of people think because you get dropped. A lot of people think you should drop. You got a bad chin. Sometimes it's balanced. Sometimes you come out dry. It's a number of things. Hold on. Henry Cooper, my bad. Henry Cooper. Was it Henry Cooper? Wasn't Henry Cooper. Hold on. I forgot who the dude was. Was it Henry Cooper? I thought that was a decision. Whoever it was dropped Muhammad Ali too. I can't remember who it was. But shit, a lot of people drop Ali. It don't make you Chinny. Crawford would really have to. Yeah, he really just had to counter Charlo. That's what it really take. The shot's there. But I wouldn't bet my money on it. What the hell was y'all why Loma lost? Yeah, we're not saying that. We're not saying he didn't lose the first 7 rounds. We just thought Loma dominated 8 through 11. It is what I thought Loma might have stole a round in there, but I get it. I'm not saying Lion Killer. Yeah, salute to Lion Killer podcast. Paulie, Donis, Nate, Button Castano just to piss off. He could. Now Heyman might send them goons on. He might send them goons on him. Does Ryan Garcia remind you of Amir Khan? Yeah, a little bit. But Amir Khan was a good fighter. Real talk. Every Amir Khan fight that I seen, he was beating niggas' ass. He just fighting the same cadence. He beat Marcos Madonna better than Floyd beat him. It looked like. But I think Madonna he knocked Madonna down. Yeah, he beat Madonna. Amir Khan fought in my lifetime, the greatest division that I've seen was with him, Victor Ortiz, Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley. That time was the greatest division. And pretty much they all fought each other. Kendall Hall. That was a great division. Look at that division back in the day. It's sad that nobody unified the whole division. Juan Urango, Kotelnik what happened to Kotelnik? Kotelnik was a really good fighter. That's my dude. Lucas Matisse was in his prime. That was my favorite division in my lifetime of boxing. Even more so with the heavyweight division back then with Holyfield. Mike Tyson was old. Yeah, I noticed. I said it seemed because he ain't fought. No, neither is Errol Spence. What's the biggest puncher Errol Spence fought? What's the biggest puncher Sean Porter fought? I love to wait. Come on. Ain't no punchers. Errol Spence really not like you don't have him. I think if you put Madonna in this division, Madonna still be the biggest puncher. Fact. And Madonna been on the canvas. You don't hear people saying, "Oh, Madonna's Chinny." Madonna's been on that canvas too. Good fighter. I mean, You can factor it in, but then again, do you think Terrence Crawford gonna walk towards Jamel Charlo and just throw punches? You gotta factor that in. And Charlo ain't the mean machine either. Mean machine countered him. Charlo don't know what a counter is these days. D-Mix, salute. Mosey Trinidad, that's a good fight. Shane might drop him early. But to be honest, I think I'll go with Trinidad. Good. Both of them got good hooks. Trinidad got a good left hook. I like Trinidad. He ain't Oscar. I mean, obviously Shane and Oscar had that history in the amateurs. Just like Trinidad, good puncher. Shane kind of jittery at 147, if that's what you're talking about. I think Trinidad would have had a lot easier time, but I love Shane Mosley, one of my favorite fighters. I love Felix Trinidad. I love watching him fight. One of the favorite fighters, like watching out. But favorite fighter of all time, watching in my lifetime, was Roy Jones. I've never in my lifetime seen a fighter like Roy Jones. Fighter all time favorite is Aaron Pryor, but Roy Jones was something serious. To y'all saying Cheney in the chat, I really have a question. Have you ever been to a boxing MMA gym? Sometimes you just get hit with a good shot. Yeah, it's true. Cotto who? I like Cotto. Cotto at 140 pounds was always on the canvas. He's weight drained. What's going on, Kobe? That's weather trying to change. It's gonna change right back. We ain't seen Earl. Yes, he have. He got rocked by Emmanuel Larley. It's on my YouTube. It's on my Instagram page. And Canelo got rocked by Jose Cotto, Miguel Cotto, brother. People forget that too. Say, what you think about Povetkin and White? I have a feeling White gonna win. I'll see what White look like coming to the weigh-in, and I think White gonna win. I thought White was winning the first fight. You know, if I'm Povetkin, he should have got a title shot out of that or a title eliminator, in my opinion. I like to see Povetkin take on Helenius Kanauki, and I think Helenius gonna do the same things to Kanauki. Thurman hits harder than Madonna. No, I don't think so. Because Madonna was hitting like that since 135. But give me a minute, I used to bathroom. I just be big, I'll be back. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, I mean, I think Madonna punched harder than Thurman. Just because I thought Madonna did it on multiple levels. This is my opinion. It could be all the way around. It was supposed to meet on Thurman's first HBO appearance, but Madonna pulled out. Well, some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. With the things you say, I think he meant, yeah. Man, I love to see White get slept. I replay that shit all the time. White's such a hoe. Yeah, he is. But then again, he was winning the fight. He just got caught. Josito might be the biggest punching veteran. He is. Darnell Boone still fucking is active because he knocked out Adonis, dropped Andre Ward, and a lot of people thought he stopped Sergey Kovalev. And that fight was so bad that they took that fight down off the internet. But I mean, it's time to put it back up. But yeah, I mean, so it's a lot of good fighters out. But I just think, Barrios is just too much. Good movement, good posture power, can punch on the move a little bit. Mario is also a rangy guy as well too. Rangy kid. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to see how long the Barrios is. Let me see. Maybe bullshit. Yeah, he's 71 inches, arms, 5'10". Let me see, Tank. Tank got 67.5-inch arms, so Barrios got what, a 4-inch reach. Yeah, Josito, didn't he break Victor Ortiz's jaw or some shit? Knowing PBC, we gonna get Ortiz Wilder trilogy. I heard it's gonna be Wilder and Ruiz if they win on pay-per-view. I don't know why people think Bush is Cheney. I like Mean Machine though. He can punch. Leo Black Tank. I don't know what Floyd was thinking. Yeah, I mean Leo got a lot of respect in that fight. I wish he would have showed that same respect versus Gary Russell. I didn't understand why not fight Gary Russell. Because Gary make real money in his fights too. He do, Water. I never understand it, but like I said, I like Barrios in that fight. It's everything square and fair. But square and fair, it's fair and square don't work in boxing. It don't. Boxing is one of the most dirtiest, grimiest sports. When you talking about the mob and paying people off and paying people take dives. That's why I really bet on it. He said I got conspiracy theory. I can't find the footage of Sugar Ray Leonard knocking out Al Heyman's brother in their match of Maryland anywhere. I think Al at it again. Yeah, he did knock out Bobby Heyman. You know. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I like Barrios in that fight. I think he's a more complete fighter. I think he's more acclimated to the weight class too. But nobody ringing Mean Machine fall for a fight either. Not even Sean Porter. You know. He said Nate think that GGG versus Fury is bigger than Spencer Crawford. He also said that Fury fight would do more pay-per-views to sell if the fight was on the same night. Internationally, I agree. But domestically here, nah. Black America showing up. If they put both of them fights on in America, come on, most of us gonna watch Spencer Crawford anyway, regardless. I mean, that's his opinion. Nate old too. But internationally, I think Nate right. But domestically, we the brothers we all gonna be there. If they put Crawford and Crawford and Spencer and let's say New York, they put Bud and they put AJ and Fury in California. I don't know. But I know what I'll be watching. I want to watch Spencer and Bud. That's a way bigger fight, man. I don't care about international. They always come in here. You mate, soccer is a bigger sport than NFL, man. I don't care about nothing that they doing in Japan and China. I don't care. Domestically is what I care about. He said, damn, y'all hate on AJ Dylan White. They black. I fuck with AJ, man. AJ solid in my book. AJ stood up to the white folks like AJ stuff up to white folks like, man, I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying. I'm standing up for my brothers, my Caribbean brothers. AJ got a lot of respect in my book for that. Crawford and Spence, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely going to that. I'm definitely gonna watch that one going on. I don't care about them two English muffins fighting. I think, Fury gonna win if he show up like he. But Fury ain't never, to be honest, showed up really in two fights in a row. When you think about it, Fury is one of the most inconsistent champions that I've seen. So AJ might get it. I'm pulling for AJ, but I think Fury the better fighter. I think Fury the better fighter, but who knows? He said Bud and way more bigger. I bet Nate on that too. Yeah, we talking about domestic. Yeah, I ain't care about ain't nobody gonna watch no AJ and Fury in June at 5 o'clock. Niggas gonna be at work. People gonna be enjoying the weather. You might think about that shit. I'm curious to bet in line. I got Crawford stopping him no matter which version of Stuntman. He said, I downloaded on my phone, but I never set it up. What y'all talking about? Stuntman. Y'all niggas fooling. What else we supposed to be talking about? If it's nasal spray, Billy. Oh, yeah, we can talk about Billy Joe. We're talking about Billy Joe. Yeah, I think Billy Joe said he's doing it for the whole UK. So I think Billy Joe got a chance. But he just can't punch. He ain't going to beat Canelo. He can outbox Canelo for 13 rounds. He's still going to lose. Ooh. He's still gonna lose. Hold on. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I think Billy Joe Saunders. I mean, he ain't been active. When the last time Billy Joe Saunders fought? That's a great question. And he was supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade, and Canelo made Eddie make that fight. That's how you know he don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. When he vacated his belt at 54, Canelo came down and fought Liam Smith. And when Billy Joe and Andrade was about to fight, I hate boxing. Right? If you don't sign in, who might care about signing in? Yeah, Billy Joe signed fought in December, right? Yeah, he fought in December, so should be all right. I think he just got a box like he did versus Mew. I don't know if that's possible. He said one of my boys called Spence Evil Knievel on the ground. He blocked him when he called and told me that I was crying. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of people who think Crawford is going to stop Spence because he can. I mean, we'll see. You watch? Yeah, I'm watching it. The prelim should be coming on their own. Bud gonna run through Spence and make it look. A lot of people gonna be quiet. You know what they're gonna say? Napoleon. You know, oh, he was on that. You know, the car accident. Maul ain't fought a champion in like 4 years. He should fight the Boo Boo. Who would you prefer to see Regis Progress fight? Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. I see him move up. They paid Billy Joe something. Yeah, they did pay Billy Joe not to fight him. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I ain't mad at Billy Joe Saunders. Charlo Benavidez. I like Charlo. I'm always gonna say that. Estrada versus Chocolito. Who you got? I got Estrada in the rematch. Chocolito ain't the same fighter. Have you heard anything on Wilder versus Andy? No, I haven't. I know they're gonna try to do that fight on pay-per-view. But I heard Wilder asked for too much money, but that could be cap. That could be cap. But I mean, Billy Joe, man, it's, he can't punch. I mean, we can make the case that Canelo got one of them chins. We can make the case can't nobody knock Canelo out. So I mean, it is what it is. We already know Canelo got like 2 or 3 losses on his resume. I heard someone say, "Oh, here we go, 7-4 Joe." But it's gonna be interesting, because if Billy Joe Saunders look good, and I mean, I don't have no interest in watching. I don't have no interest in watching Canelo fight because you already know the outcome. I don't really have no interest in it. Someone might have some interest in him, but I don't. Fudango salute. He say, Omar Figueroa and Ramos, fight for them. That's crazy. They might as well just let certain boxing belts go with certain promoters. That's what it is. I think Spinks beats Bud comfortably. Maybe. I don't. Who was Spence beat up comfortably? That's upper echelon. Danny Garcia ain't. I think what you've seen from Sean Porter and Errol Spence is more what you see kind of the other upper echelon. I didn't think he'd blow out Manny Pacquiao. I don't think Terrence Crawford blew out Manny Pacquiao neither. I just don't see. If Earl came back Crawford up, he ain't got a chance. If he came back Crawford up, he ain't got a chance. Something salute. That winner is for Tank. If he came back Crawford up, and even if he back Crawford up too, that's gonna be interesting. Crawford know how to use angles, but his best bet is just applying pressure on Crawford. That's his best just his jab and moving Crawford back. But if Crawford move him back or Crawford, fight him in the middle of the ring, even if he push Crawford back, Crawford can just box and utilize the ring. So his one shot is just he not gonna outbox him. He not gonna beat him in the pocket. He not gonna box circles. If he do what he did versus Mikey Garcia, it'll be competitive. But if Bud move him back or it's a wrap. Bud could beat him in more ways. I just never looked at Spence just never thought much of him as a fighter. And as far as an elite fighter, great fundamentals. him. I could think of 20 welterweights that could beat Spence over the course of time. I just see that style. It's just so generic. He's a very generic fighter, and what make him not generic is that he's a lefty. I just never seen nothing like, oh my God, I never seen nothing special in him. And that's not to say he ain't a good fighter. Fundamentals and technique and a good chin can take you a long way, which you all got. Danny is not up or anything over yet. True. Cool, man. Said, man, salute. No, Eubanks signed with somebody else. He went to with Katie Sutherland. They talking about him fighting Kell Brook, which I'll tune in. I'll be going for Kell Brook. I don't see Tank being borrowed for some reason. I think it's Duck. I mean, yeah, if he put the weight, I think he lose. I think he win. But if they do straight up 40, I got Barrios. Sean said it's only 2 fights at 47 for Spence left. Thurman Crawford. Yeah, Thorford. Then it comes to moving up to 54. I think he might jump 54 and go to 60. I would. 54 ain't nothing but an L ready. Even if Crawford fight at 54, or you could put Floyd at 54. If you're not being biased, Floyd, Canelo get 54 is just a jungle. Spence is like, yeah. Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, one of my favorite players. AI, my favorite player. But yeah, Tim Duncan, just fundamental. That's how I hoop. I remind me of Tim Duncan. You ain't got no, people say I busting niggas ass. No, if I was coaching basketball, I just teach fundamentals. Triple threat, it go take you a long way. Going to your left, going to your right. All these niggas want to. I hate basketball now. It ain't even a sport. The real WNBA is the NBA. What DJ Quick said, drunk ain't shit. You want to hear another young? Yeah, that's my favorite rap producer for sure. I respect Tank for taking. There ain't no challenge. Nigga, a challenge is fighting Teofimo Lopez for undisputed. A challenge is fighting Lomachenko. A challenge is fighting, Oscar Valdez. They talked all that shit. Well, Valdez, that's Leonard Ellerby's favorite thing to do. And Tank's favorite thing. Well, Leo Santa Cruz is more competent than Valdez. Get the fuck out of there. And then you got Leo Santa Cruz calling out Valdez. Nigga, why you didn't fight that nigga when he was at 26? And then why Tank don't fight Valdez next? Bob Arum be happy to make that fight. But then they can't send nobody over the top rank because then what happened to Earl Spence? Why they can't make? He don't want to fight Valdez neither. Tell you that right now. I like your German Shepherd, bro. Mel, but yeah, for sure. I got Mel. I like that German Shepherd. Sweet. Tell us why Sean Bush have never had a rematch clause. I mean, because he the B-side. Even as a champion, how many times did he defend the IBF? I don't think it was enough to have a rematch clause, but he had a rematch versus Julio Diaz because it was a draw. Jacobs versus Charlo. Charlo all day. I think Charlo might get that nigga out of there. I know Jamil would for sure. It's just the way he fight. Can Spence beat Jamal in a real? I mean, it depends on the weight. It's possible. It's definitely possible, but nigga, I don't think that fight will happen. But Jamel, there's hard stories of him beat Jamel in the gym, but then again, that's the gym. If Jamel go back to Ronnie Shields, he'll box circles around Errol Spence. It's no doubt in my mind. Errol Spence already mastered the style. It's easy. It's like having an open book test. Even though some people still fail him, but yeah. Errol Spence he just mastered that style. Jamel got to half master that style. I like Porter, but he's a hypocrite. He wanted a rematch for Spence, but didn't want to run it back with Ugas. Yes, and he said they changed the style before going up in the ring versus Ugas. They need to make Charlo versus you touching it. Man, I just never thought much of Danny Jacobs, bro. And I don't like Danny Jacobs. He ain't a solid guy. I never thought of him as being elite. I never thought of him being one of the guys to be in a division. I thought, I think Jamel is pulling at 160. I think Jamel is that in the best division in boxing. And then Jamil is consistent. You can get the same performance out of him. He's consistent in the sport of inconsistency. So, he's going to get the same performance out of the Charlo twins. They father Kevin is just, I don't know, another dude, he ain't trying to coach his son, let his son. I would love to get on the horn with their father. Their father gave him some great genetics too, and their mother. I think the winner of Tank and Barrios will fight Teofimo next. I doubt it. Natasha, what's going on? He said, I never looked at it like that. Porter mandatory for Spence, Crawford. I think the Crawford fight gonna happen. I think you can crown Sean Porter win, lose, or draw the greatest welterweight of this division, in my opinion. Unless he fought everybody, you know. Win, lose, or draw versus Carl. I think he's the greatest welterweight just for he old school. You know, you can say a lot of things about him and Kenny, but they fight everybody. He fight Bud. I think he's a greater, and especially Earl Smith's never fight Bud. I think he's a greater welterweight than Earl Smith too. Even if he lose to Bud and Earl and Terrence never fight, I think Sean Porter would be the perfect representative to go back in history and be like, even though he lost, you know, he never conducted himself as a loss. Never seen Sean Porter smoking crack in the corner, crying in the hotel room, or really, you know, him and the Porters hanging their head, or, you know, Sean Porter's just like, okay, I lost. I thought I won. And Sean Porter conduct himself that way. He take his wins like his losses. Gotta support that. Gotta respect that. Crawford just get 2 fights out the way. I don't think he's leaving. They paying him too much money. Al can't pay him that much money. He can fight, you know, Bob said he can fight as many times as he wants to. He getting 3.5, 4 million every time he fight. Shit, I wouldn't leave neither. That motherfucker, he getting more than Spence, more fights. They can say, oh, Spence made this and Spence made that. That motherfucker making money. Tank fighting, no elite fight. No, he not. You can't even say Tank in his prime. Yeah, he might be. What's Tank, 24, 25 years old? How you lose all your big fights and you the greatest? Because he fought everybody. He is the greatest. He fought everybody. He fought Bud. He fought Thurman. He fought Ugas. He fought Spence. You know, he fought Danny. He fought Devin. He fought Kell Brook. He fought everybody. Everybody. You can make a case that he beat everybody too. He legitimately fought everybody. Legitimately. He didn't care who they was. And the performance never dropped off neither. And I said that Spence and Crawford never fight. Got to give it to him. Oh, he lost every fight? Okay. He fought everybody though. He fought legitimately every fucking body. That's what boxing is about. You know, what made Muhammad Ali great wasn't because he won, 50-something, whatever he won. We made Muhammad Ali great because he beat the best. That's the number one thing I respect about Porter, Plant, Charlos, and they stay in the gym. And I respect the most, number one, is Sean Porter fight everybody. And they find a way to get a fight done. And I'm pretty sure Sean Porter give more than he take. So did Paulie fight everybody at 40? I don't know. He fought Cotto at 40, wasn't it? I don't know what he fought at 40. I never heard of Paulie ducking, but like I said, I don't know. Crawford versus Leon Smith's next by. We'll see. I doubt it. He fights Sean Porter. Yeah, Sean Porter the greatest right now. Caleb, no, Canelo gonna win. Plant need a new coach, or need somebody that can show him how to really sit on his shots. I think James Toney would be good for him. Evander, he just moved too much. He one of them dudes. I worry about what happened when he get hit with a real shot. I like Caleb Plant, but you just worry. He just fight like he's scared to get hit. Him and Devin remind me a lot. They remind me a lot of each other. And I say what I say, man. A lot of people take offense to it or whatever. It could be wrong. They just fight like they scared to get hit. My opinion. But yeah, man. It's just my opinion. But we can move on. Triple G. They saying that it's false that he ducked Jamal Charlo, but he ducked him in a title eliminator. Somebody said he ducked him last time, but I understand he get more money over at the zone. But I mean, can you really defend Triple G at this point? Triple G is the same guy. If my memory serves me correctly, he's the same guy that, I mean, look at his resume. Steve Rose, Camille Jamada. A lot of people thought he lost to Sergey Derevchenko. Jamal beat him way better. So, I mean, he's the same guy that never really won a world championship other than fighting Derevchenko. What real title had he fought for? Look at the guys we won the title from. Never. You know, a lot of people thought Daniel Jacobs beat him. I mean, what's the point of keep going on? We know what Triple G is, but then again, we talking about several years later, people are defending that, you know, Curtis Stevens wasn't, you know, ranked in the W. Now, what was it? He wasn't ranked in the WBA title rankings, and people talking about that was a credible win. Come on, all them guys that was around. I mean, I just thought that, you know, a few years later that people will see that Triple G a fraud. People talk about what Arrow or Terrence ain't doing, but they ain't fighting no Camille Zamatas unless they mandate it. They ain't fighting no motherfucking Callum Smiths and no Rocky Fieldings and no Steve Rose. And for real, Canelo didn't want to fight Derevchenko neither. That's why he dropped the belt. They created this fake beef at Golden Boy. He didn't want to fight Derevchenko neither. Triple G didn't want to fight him, but the zone forced him to fight him. Come on, man. The zone. Ain't got too much to say. Might be. He's going to Canelo. Spence rolls over Crawford, stoppage, and we'll see. Got to take the fight first. People hate on Porter, but if it wasn't for that knockdown, I felt the same way, Sumter. And they, people saying, Sean Porter's an unsafe street fighter. Spence gonna stand, and then they just keep because Sean Porter's shut the fuck up. Hate people that keep moving the bar, Come on, give Sean Porter credit. Triple C said he'd run it back with Derevchenko. He never did. He wasn't. Demetrius Andrade got in the room with him. Got in the ring with him. He ducked. So it is what it is. Then the stoppage throwing the towel. We'll see. He gonna be the same motherfucker that switched his name the next week. I will say, come on, man. Spence ain't gonna. I'm telling you, Crawford gonna beat the shit out of him. But it's not gonna happen. Why are we talking about it? It's not gonna happen. Ain't nobody stopping me. We know it. Somebody might stop Spence. Shit, because that nigga don't belong at the weight class. I'm telling y'all, you fight the right guy. Spence is just over. If I was him, I'll just move up. I make Crawford come up to 60 or 54. But if you a star, you're a star. You ain't got to wait to move up because he don't want to unify the division no way. I'll tell you that right now. He don't want to undispute it. He gonna call his 3-belt fighters 3-belt undisputed. I'm telling you. Yeah, he need to move up. I would. Even that knockdown I had Porter winning. That's that. Salute. I can't remember. Chavaricito. I can't pronounce that. Sorry. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think Sean Porter a greater fighter than Triple G. Shit. Triple G whole career was just ducking motherfuckers. Looking for paydays. Spence is smarter, more disciplined. Discipline? Are we really gonna go there and say he the more disciplined fighter? The same guy that played Evel Knievel? The same guy running around with gang members? The same guy blowing up to 180 pounds? Are we gonna say he the more disciplined fighter? I ain't never seen Terrence Crawford look fat. Maybe after the Jeff Horn fight, he was 180 pounds. We gonna really say he the more disciplined fighter? I'm gonna tell you this. Terrence Crawford would be Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. And Errol Spence would be Reese, Francis, Malcolm, and Dewey and Jamie put together. Are we really gonna say more discipline? Come on, man. I don't know how Eddie Hearn look at. Well, he saved Andrade from them Italians. It's not Andrade's fault. You sign some girl, you expect to fight the guys, they don't push him. So what? Yeah, he's do. Errol Spence probably at the cigarette shop right now. No, what he doing? But he said the most disciplined fighter. That's funny to me. That's funny to me. He said the most disciplined fighter. That got to be his cousin, uncle, or daddy, somewhere in the chat room. But yeah, about GGG, he might beat Jamal. Who knows? But he been looking bad the last few fights. He is 40 years old. He been looking bad this last few fights, and at the same time, he can hit Jamal. That's a good fight. I think go either way. I would think Jamal with the youth, but Triple G, he can punch, but Triple G can't punch. He'd be a different fighter. It'd be open season. They said his brother was just twin or whatever. Was just as good or better. In the ring, no, we're not having it. He ain't more disciplined. I'm trying to hear that. Lil G is most overrated middle that I can think of. For sure. I think Duncan has become the world's I think Duncan has become word that's being misused. Boxers are out to make money. If contracts are not being sent to make to a fight, then nobody's ducking. Boxing always had this problem, ducking Don King days. But at the same time, dude, I'm not sending no contract to nobody that don't want to fight. It don't be like, I'm sending Tony Harrison the contract to fight. It don't work that way. First you got to get a sanction. Second, you got to see if you want to fight. Not sending no contract to a guy that's not going to agree. I don't think it's being misused. I think most of these dudes is ducking. And the reason in other areas where it didn't seem like they was ducking because they still gave you respectable fights. I'm not gonna be Pernell Whitaker and say, well, I'm a duck Oscar De La Hoya and fuck around and fight. I don't know, fuck around and fight. Barely a top 10 guy. That's what they do today. Well, I don't fight Terence Crawford right now. I'm gonna go fight Josito Lopez. Makes no sense. If I'm a duck you and say, I got bigger, better things, and okay, not gonna fight. I'm gonna go fight Sean Porter. I'm gonna go fight Manny Pacquiao. I'm gonna go fight Terence Crawford. Come on. You can't be like Deontay Wilder and say I had a bigger offer to fight AJ, but turn around and fight Luis Ortiz. Turn around and fight Tyson Fury for what? The WBC didn't enforce that. If Deontay Wilder said I didn't want to fight Tyson Fury, I'm fine with the draw. Then why not fuck around and fight AJ for 3-4 belt unification plus the ring belt? Come on, we didn't have a situation where Oscar De La Hoya said, well, you know what? I'm not going to fight this guy. I'm going to go fight this. Come on. At least it was still respectable. At 68, yeah, for sure. And of course, don't be surprised if they don't get Caleb Plant stripped. Caleb Plant come up dirty. Javier Logan, I think when a certain weight classes are money, they're forcing them to fight. Of course, they forced to fight the best, like the smaller weight classes, like 54. Ain't nobody making significantly more money than everybody else for real. Everybody fighting everybody. That might be the greatest class in our era watching boxing. Everybody fighting everybody. Tony fought Jared. Tony fought Willie Nelson. Demetrius Andrade at the time fought Willie Nelson. Tony came back fight Jamel. Jamel, who the fuck Jamel fight? Rosario. And I forget who he fight, but good division. Austin Trout, another good fighter. I hate when people make the UFC fighters under one. Yeah, of course, and that's why they can make a video game because they're on all the rights. When you sign the UFC, you sign all right, so it's under one umbrella. So if you don't fight as one belt, they're gonna strip you. And that's crazy. And Dana White said he ain't getting into boxing either. You jab the like, but ain't no boxing on the night. Clarissa fought last night. I ain't ordered that shit. I'm tired. We was drinking these blueberry margaritas. 54 best. Wish more fighters was like them. Tony Harrison been knocked out a few times and shit. It ain't like it's never happened. Mind you, the 54-pound Amir Khan. You knock Amir Khan out, that nigga wake up. Shit, he be talking shit. I'm the best in the world. Nobody wants to fight Amir Khan. You like, this nigga just got knocked out 5 hours ago. And he back talking shit. That's what I like. Y'all hating. I want to see. It is what it is. No fights tonight, but UFC. Herb fought everyone too. No, he ain't fight Jamil. I guess you ain't hear the news. Hey, bro, I hope you're okay. Do you still have beef with? I don't know who he is, bro. I never had beef with him. I don't know who he is. People trying to instigate shit, know who he is. UFC card, yeah, I'm about to go. I don't know what I'm about to eat. Say some pizza. I'm lactose intolerant. I wasn't like that when I was young. I don't know how that happened. Carissa talk too much or do. I think she's just being a hustler. Hustler. Bad mother from Brooklyn to the Rooker. You ain't never heard that Shine album, dude. That first joint, that's one of my favorite rap albums. That whole album was crack. I'm about to go listen to that joint tonight, dude. I don't know nothing about this Shine album, dog. That's when rap was still good, bro. This when rap was still good, bro. Let me pull that shit up. Let me pull this shit up. This whole shit was crack. I think after this one, he went to jail. Oh, this is it might be one of the. A lot of people hate him because they said he sound like a lot of people don't, because he said he sound like Biggie. He was trying to be the new Biggie. But man, this was my shit, dude. Whole album was perfect. Like one of the last great Bad Boy albums too, dude. Because Puff turned into a motherfucker. I don't know what. What about Ward? Back to boxing. I'm not trying to see that, man. I hate when people come in and do that shit. Well, we be talking about something different. Well, no more. Nobody care about that. Don't ever do that for real. Don't ever come in here while we talking about something else. I'm talking about change the whole channel. I don't even know if I want to talk boxing too much longer. How do someone who talking too much? I mean, a lot of people don't open their mouth enough. Triple G said he fighting. Yeah, right. I think he probably would have knocked Lara out. I don't know. Takes money to send contracts. Yup. Can you break down how Bud and Spitz fight? I'm tired. I just think Bud just outbox him. Zach 34. It's a little. I think Clarissa trying to sell people, call her cocky, will go in the ring and beat her up straight up. Where Katie Taylor kind of too small for her. Oh, him and Gorilla. Yeah. Bon. Beanie Mon is a jumping gun. Yeah, Gorilla Black in jail for scamming. That nigga got like life. Nigga, hold on. Gorilla Black got like light, bro. Bon. But Shine was there. Gorilla Black was a little bit after Shine, I believe. I think he was a little bit after Shine. Let me see. Yeah, I think he came. Maybe it was around the same time. I didn't know he was from Chicago, bro. Yeah, he was like 04. Yeah, he was like a little bit after Shine. Yeah, I hope my mom used to hate me banging that Shine joint. I was a love that. That bitch Shine. Favorite, one of my favorite. I pay to see. Yeah, I love to see it too. He already said whoever knocked out gotta wait. Saunders and Eubanks ducked him too. To my Triple G, I got questions on serious as cancer. What the fuck to say fat? Somebody better answer. Yeah. That was my shit. They was hating because he trying to like niggas, and how niggas in New York is. He trying to, but in New York, that was still like at that time, New York still had it because people forget how dope Black Rob was. Black Rob was dope. You still had DMX still was hot. New York still was like Wu-Tang. They just kind of like dropped their second album, Return to Wu. 2000 Supreme Clientele as well too. Yeah, 2000 was a great year. 2000 rap still was good. It was like you had Eminem came out. No, that was like the second Eminem. Like second, I think Marshall Mathers LP. Outkast, Thank On Ya. Yup. Southern Hospitality. With Luda, Black Rob Wall, like I said, Five Boy, Poor Boy, Wild People, Country Grammar by Nelly. People say, oh, Mystical still was hot, MOP, and it's a cold. I used to love them niggas. They was just to be raw. Yeah. That in 2000 commercially. Oh, you had Sipping on Some Scissor, 36 Mafia, UGK. You had some. Bow Wow Bouncing. Yeah, that was a. Let's get married. Yep, Memphis Bleak. Is that your? Yeah, 2000, man. That was like the second 1999. 2000 was a problem, nigga. You're my wifey. Next, Ruffins, no more late shopping sprees. Yeah, man. Sammy, I like the way you look at. Yeah, 2000. 2000 was a good year, man. 2000 was a good year, dude. Commercially, Nelly. Commercially, I think Ghostface Killer had the best album that year. Commercially, rap-wise. Commercially, Big Timers came out. Get your mother roll on. I think commercially, it was Nelly. Even though Eminem came out that year, commercially, Nelly went diamond, nigga, that year. People forget Country Grammar went diamond. Underlay, mama, E.I. 90 was that year, nigga. I mean, 2000 was that year. I had Country Grammar. I love that album. Nigga, every time I say I like Nelly, or I talk about Nelly, somebody come on my post on Facebook. Well, Nelly, I ain't like. Well, give a fuck what you like. I hate when niggas talking about what's real hip hop. Most of the time, them be the niggas who album flop. I remember he came out Nellyville, man. Nellyville was. Gotta put that on fire. That was my favorite album. Was It Take to Be? He battled Lucas in that play. That was his hardest shit. Number one. That was my shit. Gorilla Black got this by the game for being fake, and he was a scammer. A lot of people hated on him because they thought he was trying to sound like me. Yeah, that was just how he sound. People forget he was an immigrant. I like Sean. I didn't care about. I was a huge Biggie fan. Warning. That was my favorite song. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5 in the morning. Hey, Biggie was my favorite till you tell. Slick Rick right there. Biggie was something serious, dude. People don't understand, dude. Biggie and Puffy was just as important because the beats that he picked out. He said, Kobe, what song was that? Which one? That's the That's Gangsta. That's the name of that. You know, that's the name of the song. That song was called That's Gangsta. I guarantee it's the name of that song. That's one of my favorite songs. Filling your homie commissary up. That's Gangsta. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, that nigga had like 4 singles off that bitch. Yeah. Hustler, bad motherfucker from Brooklyn to the Rucker, Cali and back. Court cases pending. On my blood, drug money spending. Ferrari engine leaving your whole fucking block trembling. Yeah, that nigga. And then, you know, he was also talking about how 50 Cent would come to, you know, the wherever they was, whatever studio they was at, he would be writing for Puff. And he said while he was in there writing for Puff, that 50 Cent had police protecting him. I think it was after he got shot. Yeah, I gotta pull that interview up, but he said that, you know, he was overseas, he got deported back to Belize. He was saying that you know, 50 Cent was traveling with police there. He said he would go to the studio. I think this right before he blew. He would go to the studio when 50 would be writing for Puff. And basically 50 would have being there with police. All these people can't be lying. Dun 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 dun. That was the they sampled that DOC. Was it getting funky? It's getting funky. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that nigga Shine was mine. My mom used to hate me listening to Shine. I ain't give a fuck. With the proof that Triple G actually took a risk in his career. None. You seen that? But yeah, I seen it was straight. I didn't know he had a jazz musician as his mentor. That's one of the things I didn't know. Then Lil Jon come out too. No, that was I want to say that's like 02, 01. I would say like 02, 01. Mama hate me listen to them niggas too. They just come on the radio. I change the radio. You change the radio when you get your change the radio when you get your own car. That's why I tell them 04, 02, yeah, 02, 01. I mean 01 was like them. That was a little bit after that. Yep, 01. I punched him in the chin and then knocked him ass out. Always hit the weak mouth straight in their mouth. Yeah, that was their first. Put Your Hood Up was their first album. Lil Jon East. Hold on. Was that their first album? Hold on. In 97, they dropped some Get Crunk. Ain't nobody. That was no. 01 was their first. Was their first official. Was their first official major album because it had B.I.B. on there. B.I.B. was a crazy record, nigga. I'm pretty sure it was a whole bunch of fighting. That was a crazy record. You know, I think my favorite verse was Too Short. Too Short was my favorite verse. He woke up with his pockets turned inside out. I think 2000 would think of the Neptunes. I don't know. I don't really think of the Neptunes in 2000. Because in 2000, I think about Nelly. Ludacris, and I think about Supreme Clientele. But you also had they had Mystical Shake Your Ass. They did that beat too. Yeah, I mean, 2000 just had so much heat, dude. 2000 was just because people forgot how dope Black Rob was too. Yeah, Sammy was in that joint too. What happened to New York? Because they start sounding like everybody else. The only person that sound like everybody else in New York City is Ferg, and then them niggas in Buffalo, Griselda. Diddy did Sean dirty. He did. He made him take the rap. Sean showed that gun, not Diddy. I mean, Diddy showed that gun, not Sean. New York rappers rap like, yeah, they sound just like them niggas. No, it samples Misdemeanor by whoever it was. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, B.I.B. Ludacris China White went crazy too on that bitch. B.I.B. really will help you get through any workout. Throw it up with Pastor Troy too. I heard Pastor Troy and Trick Daddy supposed to be going. People say that shit gross. Pastor Troy was my nigga, but Trick Daddy had the game on lock. Late 90s Trick was that nigga. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing. If I hear my regular alarm start ringing, I feed what he said. I feed the rock brawlers gunpowder so they can devour. He said C4. My favorite part, C4 at your door, beef no more, nigga. The way he said, nigga, Biggie, what's up? Chris Rock be like, well, Biggie only had 2 albums, so he can't be one. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Life After Death sold 10 million albums. Yeah, North Carolina. I was just that shit the other day. Get up and raise up. Remember he signed to Death Row. Trying to write with me. Yeah. Trying to rise, don't suck no dick or lick. I hit licks. Yeah, see, I wonder what happened to her. She was raw. Yeah, so how she was. He actually funded that. He funded that whole album, and they just repackaged it and sold it. Ferg ain't trash at all. Ferg cold. I like Ferg. He rocked better than A$AP Rocky ass. A$AP Rocky, his first thing, he had like 20 fucking features. Ferg cold. I don't know about his personal life, but yeah, he the only nigga in New York City that can rap for real. She the only one. Let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Share the videos. Want to make a donation, share the videos. I got to get out of here. Peace. Pastor Kavasi, that was the shit too. Buster was going